Welcome back to Say No To Lashon Hara, day 22. This entire project is being done as a refuah shlema for Chana bat Simafega. Can you walk and chew gum at the same time? How about pat your head clockwise while rubbing your stomach counterclockwise? People find it hard to do two different things at the same time. But a Torah Jew actually has to do two things at the same time. You have to go through the motions of your day, the difficult things and decisions that you have to make, the muscle memory parts of the way we walk and talk and buy and sell and look and judge, etc., etc. And those are the very simple elements of what we do. But at the same time, we need to have in the background something double checking our work. Imagine, if you will, a computer. A computer might be something that you'd use to file your taxes, make a spreadsheet, type up an email. But at the same time, while you're doing that, in the background, the computer actually has an antivirus. And the antivirus is scanning to make sure that nothing is coming in to this computer that's going to ruin things for later. That thing, that antivirus scanner, that background scanner, says the Chafetz Chaim, is something that is imperative for every single Jewish person. Why? There's a specific mitzvah in the Torah. The mitzvah says, Et Hashem Elohecha tira. You should fear Hashem your God. Now that doesn't just mean fear like you're shaking in the corner because he's going to smite you with lightning. It means that you're in awe of God. You're acting, thinking, talking, moving through life with the thought that God is watching me and God is in control and God has told me what I can and cannot do. When a person speaks Lashon Hara, they are actively undoing that momentary thought of Et Hashem Elokecha tira. Because if in this moment you were acting in fear of God, you wouldn't be transgressing what God said not to do, especially a sin like Lashon Hara, which has so many positive, negative commandments, midot, hashkafa, etc., attached to it. So the first thing that he points out is this scanner is clearly not working when a person is speaking Lashon Hara. We have to make sure that we are observing ourselves, scanning our actions and words, and thinking, is this what Hashem would want me to say? Is this what Hashem would want me to do? Secondly, the Chafetz Chaim teaches a very powerful idea. He says that when a person is speaking Lashon Hara, besides for everything wrong with Lashon Hara, there's also something else that you're getting wrong. And you know what that is? Every minute I'm spending speaking negatively about somebody is a minute wasted. And the Torah does not look kindly on the idea of wasted time. The most precious thing in the world to a human being is time. You could have all the money in the world, and when the doctor tells you there's nothing left to do, you can't buy another treatment, you can't pay for some other experiment, there's no insurance policy. At that point, the person realizes that he spent a lot of his time getting money and realizing now that money cannot buy time. When a person focuses on the value of time, they start to realize that every second they spend talking about somebody else, aside from all the negative things and averot that are there, there is the wanton waste of time, of accomplishment, of focus. That's called in Torah terms bitul Torah, wasting time from studying Torah or doing mitzvot. That's a very negative thing, that a person has wasted the time they were given by God not doing. Now, you could even do bitul Torah with doing nothing. You could sit and space out, and that's bitul Torah. But here, the bitul Torah is happening via a critical, cynical process of speech that you're talking about someone else. So the idea of Torah is that Torah is so powerful in its merit. The idea of Lashon Hara is that Lashon Hara is so negative in its punishment. However, what winds up happening is that you wind up getting hit twice. It's really double jeopardy. So let's take an example of this idea. Chafetz Chaim says, let's say you have some time between Mincha and Abid, 20 minutes. Each minute you could probably say roughly around 150 words. 20 minutes times 150 words of Torah, That would be 3,000 words of Torah. Now, every word of Torah that you say is its own mitzvah. You'd get, for 20 minutes of Torah study, 3,000 mitzvot. Now, what did you do instead? You spent those 20 minutes talking Lashon Hara. That means that every single word of negativity that you said, 150 words a minute, all accrue to 3,000 sins of Lashon Hara. So not only did you not get 3,000 in the plus column, you wind up getting 3,000 in the negative column for a net loss of 6,000. 6,000 positive spiritual units, let's call them. What a tremendous waste. And the Chafetz Chaim says something that's actually quite disconcerting. The Talmud tells us that Talmud Torah keneged kulam. Torah, learning Torah has the value, has the power to outweigh any other mitzvah. And conversely, the Gemara in the Yerushalmi says that when it comes to the sin of Lashon Hara, just like Torah is equal to all other sins, so too Lashon Hara equals out to all other sins of the Torah combined. Now imagine 3,000 of these mega supercharged averot that I'm getting, each word that I'm saying. It's just not worth it. Open up a book, learn something, practice a mitzvah, work on your midot, do cheshbon hanefesh. There's so many things that a person could do with their time. Why would you waste your time doing something that's only going to hurt you even more?